Hello.
Breaking news, Ben.
What?
Reagan has retired.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, okay, cool. How you doing?
She said there was no fun in it anymore after the reaction, and she was only going to dance for her own amusement, which I'm pretty sure was what she was doing anyway. So anyway,
I mean, it amused a hell of a lot of people.
it did. I am recording. Yeah, I feel sorry for her, but a bit weird that she got that far. Anyway, as I said last time, we have 4 additional contracts to do,
Yep.
and the first one is back in Mumbai.
Mumbai, Mumbai. I don't know why you say hello. I say Mumbai. Is that Ben Kingsley?
It does look a bit like Ben Kingsley, doesn't it?
It is a little bit.
He would then hypnotize them and order them to rob their wealthy families on his behalf. He stole millions entirely by proxy.
There's actually a piece of breaking news.
Oh.
Yes, 3 people have been arrested in connection with the death of Liam Payne.
Oh.
Yeah, I only mention it because obviously he's come up in conversation today, hasn't he?
Well, drugs, I guess. It's why they supplied him with drugs, rather than like murdered him outright.
Yeah.
Well, I'd always remember when one thing I heard was when John Belushi, was it? When he died, he was in or John Candy, he had an overdose in a hotel room, and there were some escorts there with him, and he begged them not to go, and as he was dying, and they left him alone to die.
He looks less like Ben Kingsley from that angle that we just had. Apparently, one person who accompanied the artist had been charged with the abandonment of a person, followed by death. No, the abandonment of a person followed by death, and the supply and facilitation of drugs. A hotel employee and a third person have also been charged with supplying drugs. So yeah. That's a breaking news story.
It is, yeah. Charged, she said.
That's what it said. Arrested, charged.
Arrested.
We've got another bit of weird news that you might have heard this week.
Yeah.
How likely is it that an infinite number of monkeys with infinite time would write Shakespeare?
No, I wanted to. You're supposed to volunteer. You're supposed to volunteer, and he brings you in, but I couldn't. Oh well. It's not possible. Apparently, so I heard.
Apparently, it's not. They reckon that it would take longer than the entire lifespan of the universe, which defeats the fucking point of the statement, really.
Yeah, an infinite number of monkeys with an infinite number of typewriters over an infinite number of amount of time, I guess.
Yeah,
another point.
That's
just if
that's the whole point.
Randomly generating letters will eventually.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to actually happen. Bloody hell, Ben!
She saw me. I had this whole thing planned out. I was going to volunteer and go in, and he takes you up to the room, and then you don't respond, and he looks out at his balcony despondently, and then you push him off it.
We'll restart the level then.
Alright, well, let's see if this works, because it didn't even give me an option.
So yes, apparently, some scientists, some maths nerds, have ignored the bloody point of that statement, and they've disproven that monkeys would ever actually.
Well, they do, don't they? Because that's what math nerds do. They suck all the fucking joy out of it. It's like Neil deGrasse Tyson doing his thing. Technically, you can't actually.
It was the blessed of times. It was the blurst of times.
Yes, I've heard that joke. Yay.
Of course. Why not? Now, I want you to close your eyes. Imagine the color red. A soft
He's not doing it.
dull and warm. All around you,
You're not.
nothing but
No.
Isn't that so?
It's very red.
Right. Very red. And you're insulated from everything. This place is only for you. You're safe. You're comfortable. Now I want you to follow me. We're just going to go for a stroll around the corner.
Fine by me.
You most certainly do, my friend. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Shall we?
They also launched a wood-paneled satellite into space.
What, science maths nerds?
No, science people, space nerds.
Well, was there a
It's
reason
only,
for
it's
that?
only wood-paneled. Well, they reckon that wood, in theory, would be a more... What's the word? Wood won't rot in space.
Resilient, yeah. Whereas metal rusts, I guess, or something in space, does it?
Well, I don't know what the... potentially, it can be a cheaper, easier piece of material to work with. Now, you wouldn't want to re-enter the atmosphere with it.
Mm.
But up in space itself, in theory, no actual problem. So I suppose it makes sense.
Hello, sir.
Something to consider.
Here we are, friend. Now that we have a little privacy, how about you empty your pockets for me?
No,
I said empty your pockets.
don't think so.
Well, you followed me up here. What are you waiting for?
You'll know soon enough.
Bloody idiot, you're just wasting my time. Just go. I say get lost.
Target eliminated. Looks like no one else needs to worry about falling under Basil Carnaby's spell. Take a bow, 47.
Yay.
Well, that worked.
Yeah. Nice and easy.
Sorry about the extra guy there.
Yeah, that is a bit annoying.
Oh, you're being searched for.
Don't freak out. Do this morbid curiosity. You can beat anxiety. I know you can.
Right.
Shimmy, shimmy. Sure hope no one watches. I don't know, you were a fireman.
Do you know what the Portuguese word for...
Jesus Christ, they bagged him up quick.
No, they just... Do you know the Portuguese word for fireman is?
No.
Bombeiro.
Ah.
Or bombeiro or something. I'm not
Do
great
you know
at
what it
both.
is in German?
Fires he fighting?
I believe it would be Feuermann.
Hmm.
But I don't know for sure. They might have a special word for it. If
Well-
you break it down, it'd be Feuermann.
That's our first hit accomplished. So next,
Oh, well done.
we're going back to Colombia, bitch.
Feuerwehrmann. It'd be this. It'd be this. Hang on.
Feuerwehrmann.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Don't know why they
folks.
had the extra word in.
Your target is Blair Reddington, controversial big game hunter and heir
Is
to
that,
one of the oldest and most
what's his name? Who played Mad Eye Moody?
US.
No,
Reddington is the leader of an elitist group, the Lodge.
it's John Rhys,
no, sorry.
tall, skinny John Rhys Davis.
The Lodge is known to resort to bribery and threats to protect
Hmm.
its members from political scrutiny. One more
I've got
thing.
some royal news as well for you.
Oh.
The target always carries
Yeah.
around a
Obviously, you've
sealed
presumably
envelope
heard that Camilla's not
which
very well at the
contains
moment.
names and
Yeah.
details on Lodge
Yeah.
members,
I'm not that fussed about it myself, but I mentioned it anyway.
Our client has unsuccessfully
Surprised
tried
you
to
didn't have it on your list.
blood sport for
No.
years. This book could be exactly what they need to achieve
Do you know what sold for £2,000 this week?
and help put an end to their heinous
Edward the Seventh's kidney stone. I don't know what.
I'll leave you to prepare.
A slice of Queen Elizabeth II's wedding cake.
Who sold that then?
Someone who, they'd found someone had been given a slice of it way back when.
Hmm.
They'd kept it, and it was found when after they died, I think.
Hmm.
And it's been now sold. It's been sold for £2,000. A slice of 78-year-old wedding cake.
Hmm. Hmm.
You wouldn't want to eat it, would you?
Well, Queen Victoria's. I'm pretty sure that I remember hearing that came up at some point, didn't it?
Don't know. All I know is it's a bit ridiculous,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous. I stand by that analysis.
Well, that's not unreasonable. But you definitely wouldn't want to own a slice of Queen Elizabeth II's wedding cake
No, I don't think I do.
that they definitely didn't cut themselves.
I absolutely don't want a copy, a slice of that.
Welcome to Colombia.
Would you like your connections round?
Your target is
Yeah, go on.
searching the jungle for the
There's a lot of names, but I've not actually been through them. I've got the list.
known
So I
by
need to-
architects as the Cloud Serpent.
Okay.
Okay.
Eliminate him and recover his little
Philip Orin Parmalee,
good luck.
Jesus.
Joseph Graybill,
Yeah.
and Grace McHugh.
Is this so? I don't recognize any of these names apart from the first surname, which sounds like a business or an award or something. Have they all given their names to various things?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not what I've got on the card.
Are they real people or are they fictional characters?
Real people. I'm having to read through some of this so I can work out what bit is the bit that matters.
All right.
So after that, you've got Harold Lockwood,
Intel tells
Yeah.
us that he's searching
Lamar Johnston,
in the jungle
Yeah.
just outside
and William Stowell.
I don't recognize any of these names. Is it?
Okay, that's fine.
Are these all famous people or are they?
They are all famous people. Yeah. I'm not surprised that you don't necessarily know these. I'm going from oldest to most recent.
Okay.
So those were from 1910.
Are
Or they're from the 1910s.
they all people who performed at the Royal Variety Show?
No. Would you like me to give you some more?
Yeah.
It's gonna get easier the closer to modern day we get,
Okay.
obviously. Orma Locklear, Olive Thomas, and Robert Harron.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll give you. I've got loads more. Rudolph Christian, Bobby Connolly, and Martha Mansfield.
Are they all the siblings of famous people?
Not that I've.
Because
know of.
Connolly and Mansfield, those are famous people in their own right.
I'll give you a load more. I'll tell you what, I'll do all the 1920s people. What's left of them,
Yeah.
and then I'll let you guess again. Okay.
Okay.
Frank Hayes, Rudolph Valentino,
He rings a bell, but I don't know.
Peter the Great,
Okay.
Charles Emmett Mack,
with Blair Reddington.
George Nichols and Huey Mack,
Be careful, 46.
Rex Cherryman,
Deadly.
Ward Crane, Ralph Yearsley, and Gladys Brockwell. They were from the 1920s.
Names ring a bell, but not nearly enough to. I could just shoot him and be done with it.
Target has been eliminated.
Run, Ben.
Oh shit! No, this isn't right. I need to get the book. I fucked it.
Okay. Would you like to give you the 1930s, people?
Yes, please.
Anders Randolph,
Yeah.
Louis Volheim,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. Tyrone Power Sr., Peg Entwistle,
Oh.
Robert Ames, Ernest Torrance, Roscoe Arbuckle,
Oh.
Russ Colombo, Gerald Moria, Carlos Gardel, Will Rogers, O.P. Heggie, Max Schreck,
Okay.
Lillian Tashman, Tammany Young, Henry B. Wolfall, Gene Harlow, and Sir Kasari.
Right. There are a few names that stick out to me there. Max Schreck.
Okay.
Did he play Nosferatu?
He played the lead role as the vampire Count Orlok in the film Nosferatu
Yeah.
from 1922.
Peg Entwistle. I'm pretty sure she's the woman who threw herself off the Hollywood sign.
Where's Peg Entwistle on this list? Trying to find her so I can.
He's searching for the cloud serpent in the jungle just outside the village.
I remember saying it, but I can't remember where she is on the list.
Hmm.
Yes, you're right.
Hmm. Oh fuck.
Peg Entwistle was indeed someone who threw herself off the Hollywood sign.
And Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle was involved in a fuck's sake, in a huge court case where he was alleged to have sexually assaulted a girl who died, and his career was ruined. Whether he did it or not is sort of up in the air. I did see a video that argued very convincingly that he did. But he was a big silent movie star. Are they all people who have Hollywood Walk of Fame stars?
That's not what I've got written down.
Fuck. I'm glad it isn't that, because I'm sort of interested to see where this goes.
Okay.
And,
Would you like the people from the 1940s, or would you like to get a bit more first?
Do we not have any 30s?
Well, that's right. They were from the 30s.
Are they? Oh.
Those were.
There was another one I recognised, but not enough to really do anything with. Were they all most influential actors
No.
of the decade or something? No. People buried in a certain cemetery?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Shall I give you some more?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I'm going to do all the 40s people.
Okay.
I'll let you know when I finish them.
All right.
So there is Barnett Parker, Carol Lombard, Lee Miller, Conrad Veidt, David Bacon, Dick Purcell, Laird Krieger, Kent Rogers, Rondo Hatton,
Oh.
Lionel Atwill, Miles Mander,
Hmm.
Mark Hedinger,
Yeah.
Carol Landis,
Okay.
Harry Carey, and C. Aubrey Smith.
So the only one I recognise there is Rondo Hatton. Rondo Hatton had it was a bone condition, I think, which made his face look really distorted and big. And he had
Hang on, let me find Rondo Hatton on this. Carry on, sorry. Yeah.
And he was in The Brute Man, which was on MST3K, and he was the inspiration for the henchman in The Rocketeer. So, is this for something they did in their own time while they were alive? Hello? Shit.
I'm working out how to answer that
Sorry.
question.
I thought I'd gone again. Well, the fact it's taking you a little bit of thinking is an answer in itself, I think. I should say at this point...
It's difficult to answer that question correctly.
Of these 4 levels, this is one of the harder ones.
Okay. I'm getting a lot of lag from you,
Right.
both verbally and the video.
Okay. Let me know when you.
I can't necessarily say we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to do anything about it, but you know.
Oh.
I tell you what we could try. Do you want to see if you can knock the stream setting down
Again, yeah.
so that it's trying to stream less detail?
Sure thing. How? Remind me.
Well, when you go
User settings.
hang on, no. Go back. Stop. Go back to where you were. Go back to our chat. You need to hover over the video so I can actually see what the menu options are. Okay, so you see where you've got the middle icon on the thing that popped up
Stop.
on the little drop down. Click on it.
Stream quality.
Stream quality.
15.
Make it
480.
480, and there we go. And it's going to be really shit for me, but at least we'll be able to have the conversation.
That's okay. Right. Okay.
The conversation's a more important part at this stage.
Yeah. Can I have some more names, please?
Would you like all the 1950s people?
Yes, please.
Okay. There's quite a few here, so you'll have to bear with me.
Okay.
Harry Davenport, Walter Houston, Frank Graham, Dink Trout, Robert Walker, Harry E. Lang, Millard Mitchell, Lewis Stone, Nigel Bruce, Porter Hall, Moroni Olson, Harry Cording, Bernard Gorsey, James Dean, Alec Harford, Robert Kent, Louis Calhern, Edward Arnold, Walter Hampton, Robert Newton, Lionel Barrymore, Katie Johnson, Jean Lockhart, Marianne Richmond, Pedro Infante, Bob Amesbury, Ainsley Pryor, Ed Hinton, Robert Donat, Philip Tong, Lou Costello, Bella Lugosi, Tyrone Power, and Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn.
Well, Errol Flynn and Lionel Barrymore were famous alcoholics. And Bela Lugosi had a heroin addiction.
Okay.
So is it about addiction?
Did he really?
Yes, he was. Yeah, in
No,
his
it's
later
not.
life, he was a dope addict, but bless him. You seen Ed Wood?
No.
It's very good. They have a scene where they touch on that in Ed Wood.
No, I didn't know.
Well, one thing that's interesting to me is how few really big names there are in these lists. I mean, I'm recognizing a few of them.
Yeah. Well, I should suppose it's probably not that big a deal, really, this whole thing. But this is something that connects all of these people.
Oh.
You got him. Well done. Fresh disguise, plus 25 experience. I could just about make out some of the words of the quality. Would you like some more people?
Okay, they might let me in now. So how many decades are there?
Right up to the 2020s.
Right, keep going.
Okay, I'm not going to do all of this because there's quite a lot of people. So I'm gonna do a chunk and then stop.
Okay.
Kay Kendall.
Yeah.
Arthur Q. Bryan.
Yeah.
Douglas Spencer, Basil Rushdale,
Yeah.
Clark Gable,
Yeah.
Gary Cooper, Gregory Ratoff, Ernest Tessiger, hang on, Henry F. Ashurst, Jeff Chandler, Jack Livesey, Robert Burston, and if I can say this right, you'll definitely know this name, I'm sure. Pedro Armendariz.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh shit.
His full name, Pedro Gregorio Armendariz Hastings.
No.
Okay, fair enough. I can't tell you where he's from because that might give it away.
Are there any other names on that list you think I might recognise?
From this list?
Yeah. Or the 50s?
Sorry, we're in the 60s now.
Oh, 60s.
This is 60s.
James Dean was on there as well, wasn't he?
James Dean was on the 50s list, yeah. On the 60s list, you've got Bob Hoskins. You've got Nat King Cole.
Yeah.
Buster Keaton. Frank McGrath. Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Who is an honorary mention.
Honorary
for this
mention.
particular list, but it's an honorary mention for this particular list. Who else? We've got Jane Mansfield.
Yeah, I know of Jane Mansfield.
I
should say.
I think that's probably all of the people that you've. Oh, Sharon Tate.
Oh, these people who died young. No, Walt Disney lived pretty old. I should say, in this level, this poacher is looking for a snake, and I was very disappointed that you couldn't, in some way, get the snake to kill him.
No, that is a bit of a shame, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just going to go for it.
All objectives complete. The money is being transferred now, 47. Now find an exit.
So, no ideas from the people that you've heard so far?
No.
No? Okay. Do you want me to just trim the names from the 70s? Or would you like me to go through them all?
Trim the 70s names, I think.
Okay, let me just see if there's any of these that I think you'll know. Because that's the downside difficulty of this. I need to work out who I think you might know.
Yeah.
Boris Karloff.
Yeah. Screen Actors Guild.
No.
Fuck. Something to do with the Oscars.
Patrick McVeigh.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee. Who else is there? No, Ted Cassidy, maybe.
So it's nothing to do with the Oscars. Is it to do with any awards?
No.
Is it to do with films they made?
Yes.
Okay.
Next up, it would be the 80s.
I honestly don't know. I'm going to need a clue.
Well, I mean, let me give you a load more people. If we get to the 2020s and you still haven't got it, then I'll try and give you something more.
Okay.
But names might give it away. So, Peter Sellers.
Yeah.
You've got where are we going? Marty Feldman.
Yeah, that's a comedy name. So it's Peter Sellers.
David Niven.
Yeah.
Richard Burton,
Richard Burton, famous Elizabeth Taylor. Okay.
James Mason,
Yeah.
Jackie Coogan. Is a name I recognise.
He's a child star. Yeah, his parents stole basically everything he made, and there was a law about it.
Who else is Orson Welles,
Yeah.
Scatman Crothers,
Fuck's sake. Yeah.
I'm working through.
To Columbia, 47.
What decade is Richard Burton on the list?
80s.
Well, he died, I think, in the 80s. Is it something?
That's all the people from the 80s.
I think. Yeah. All right. This must be something to do with the decade they died. Are these people who were on the in memoriam for the Oscars?
No.
No.
I mean, there might be, but that's again, it's not what I've actually got on the.
In fairness, I doubt Peg Entwistle would have made it.
When did the Oscars start?
1920s. 1926.
You're lagging. I can't hear you. I can't hear what you're saying.
1926. I think.
Like you lagged out for most of that. I didn't catch any of what you said.
1926.
Okay, so there wouldn't be people from the 1910s on that list then.
No. No.
Any news on the shaman?
No. Heard some of Delgado's men saying he liked to drink.
So,
Remember that priest in Tahiti?
Yeah, go
you got
on.
any more guesses, or would you like to do the 90s?
Can we do the 90s? I'm gonna need a clue. I haven't really
We can
got
do the
much help.
90s.
Richard Burton in the. Is it
We'll
something?
get there. We'll get
is
there.
it something?
Trust me, I've got a good feeling that you'll get this at some point.
Is it something to do with their death?
I don't know. I think it's kind of nice. Seen worse.
Is it?
You're lagging on me, so I can't hear what you're saying.
Is it something to do with their death?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. More names then, please. More names, please.
Okay. So, we have got Lee Van Cleef,
Famous
Mel Blanc,
Westerns. Man of a Hell.
Jim Henson, River Phoenix,
Phoenix died in a nightclub.
Andre the Giant,
Yeah.
Not as many people from the 90s as I thought there'd be, actually.
Hmm.
Tupac Shakur,
Okay.
Intel tells us that he
Tiny Tim,
Okay.
just outside the village.
Edward Mulhare, which is a name that rings a bell to me.
Hmm.
Chris Farley,
Yeah.
Phil Hartman,
Yeah.
Roddy McDowell, Mary Kay Bergman.
Mary Kay Bergman died tragically, didn't she? She was a voice on South Park.
Suicide for Mary Kay Bergman, apparently.
Yeah. Is it something to do with the manner of their death?
No.
The place they died?
No.
The age they died?
No.
Hmm.
Reddington's little black book retrieved.
Yeah,
You made a
But it
difference.
is something to do with
Rock climb,
the fact they died in that decade. It's not a coincidence.
No, it's definitely something to do with the fact that they've died. And when they died.
Are they just listed on the list of people who died in that decade? Is that what this is?
No, it's not. I've not just got a list of people who died in a decade, Ben. That's not. There's something specific about these people that makes them on this list.
Well, they're all associated with acting. They're all actors. Are they buried? They're buried in the same place, are they, or no?
I'm getting lag again.
Are they buried in the same place?
You lagged out. You've already asked that one. That wasn't it.
Oh.
You asked that one about in the 70s, 60s, 70s.
Mm.
I can give you more.
I mean, you can. It won't help, but go on.
It might help, but you know, we're coming up. We're in the 2000s now.
Yeah.
So we've got Oliver Reed.
Oliver Reed died, and
We have got Jim Varney.
did they die while filming?
We've got.
Were they in the middle of making a movie when they died?
No.
Fuck.
But you're close.
Oliver Reed died during the filming of Gladiator, and did they die before their last film was released?
That is correct. Yes.
Right.
But that's not what it's.
What?
These. This lag is fucking things up a bit, but you have got it. You've got it. It's the list is technically list of films that were released with posthumous people.
Right,
People had
right.
already died in them.
So
I've given you the names of people. These are all people who have had a film released after they died. They're in a film that was released after they died.
Hmm. Yeah, because Bela Lugosi was in Plan 9 from Outer Space. They used sort of stock footage. Edward did. It was him coming out of his house. Oliver Reed died during the filming of Gladiator, as I said.
And you thought you weren't gonna get it.
I know. I think I heard.
I said more names will probably help you, and you.
I think I heard Peg Entwistle got an audition for a big part. She was doing bit parts, and she got the audition for a big part. Posted the day after she killed herself because she was despondent that she would never be a big star.
If Peg Entwistle is the one that I think it is, the movie that she was in, the big movie she was in, was released the night she died.
Huh.
13 Women from 1932 released the night of Peg Entwistle's suicide by jumping off a Hollywood sign.
Strange that she did it, really.
Other major names on here, I would say, from people that I know of.
Heath Ledger.
Well, hang on, let me get there. We've got Janet Leigh.
All right.
Huntervis.
Is Betty Davis on there? Did she
Hang on.
die before Wicked Stepmother was released in 1988?
I don't. 1988. If I'd seen her on it, I'd have said her name.
Yeah.
No, she's not on the list.
I guess she didn't then.
So Steve Irwin,
Yeah.
Marlon Brando, and Christopher Reeve. For Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut from 2006. It's a bit of a cheat, that one. You've got Heath Ledger. There we go. Yep. 2008 for Dark Knight and Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just gonna shoot this guy.
You've got what's that based on the game? Rob Knox, who was in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Don't know who he played. Oh, Marcus Belby.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, I vaguely remember hearing about that.
Michael Jackson.
Michael
Jackson's "This Is It."
This is
came
it.
out in 2009, 4 months after he died. In the 2010s, we've got who else? Who we got? We got David Carradine. We've got Brittany Murphy, Ed McMahon, Ed McMahon.
Ah, no.
How do you pronounce that? Roy Scheider,
Oh yeah, Roy Scheider. He was in
Pete
Jaws.
Postlethwaite, Leslie Nielsen, Whitney Houston,
Mm.
Patrice O'Neill. I feel like that's someone that I recognise the name of.
No,
Michael
loads.
Clark Duncan,
Uh,
Richard Griffith, Corey Monteith, not counting that, James Gandolfini,
The money is being transferred now.
Paul Walker,
Now find a
yeah.
ticket.
Marsha Wallace, Peter O'Toole, Justin Carmichael,
Mm.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
You've got Robin Williams.
Yeah.
What else is Rick Mail?
Did you mention the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus or something, did you?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did. When
yeah.
we did Heath Ledger.
Yeah, sorry.
About 5 minutes ago.
I know. I knew there was an active.
Richard Attenborough, Christopher Lee. We've got who's this? Arguably Alec Guinness.
Arguably Alec Guinness.
They use digitally altered archive audio of Guinness
Oh God.
for 2015 and 2019 Star Wars films, which is why it's arguably.
Mm.
You've got Alan Rickman,
Mm.
Roddy Piper,
Mm.
Robert Loggia.
Oh
Is that
fuck.
how you pronounce that?
Robert Loggia, yeah.
Yeah, Anton Yelchin, Alan Fick,
Yeah.
Rita Davies, John Hurt,
Yeah.
Bill Paxton, Paul Newman, Roger Moore.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tim Pigott-Smith, Adam West.
I'm gonna be
John-
I'll be honest with you. The only name that would have given me the answer to this is Oliver Reed. That's the only.
Harry Dean Stanton.
Yeah.
Michael Parks.
Mm.
I mean, there'll be more. There will be more, I'm sure. Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds. Don Rickles. Sam Shepard, which is a name that rings a bell, but that might just be Rutger Hauer.
Mm.
In fact, there's two that haven't even got years against them yet, which might not have been fully released. Harold Ramis as well.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Although they used archive footage from one of them as well. It's a bit. Rene Auberjonois, whose name I can never pronounce. George Carlin again, arguably, because they used unused archive footage. Chadwick Boseman, Jeffrey Palmer.
Yeah,
Alex Trebek.
I wouldn't have guessed any from any name other than Oliver Reed.
Helen McCrory, Diana Rigg.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how many people there are, isn't it?
Yeah.
Norm MacDonald.
Well, they're prolific workers, and they keep working right up
Max von Sydow.
until the end.
Yeah.
You
Betty
know.
White, there we go. Betty White, a celebration 2022, but it's 17 days after Betty White's death.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Yeah.
And now I need to get
Sidney Poitier,
I need to get across here.
Stephen Sondheim,
All right, we get it.
Sonny Chiba.
That was a good one though.
I quite liked it.
Yeah, I thought that was good. But on
Really after.
all right, fucking hell.
Oh, Julian Sands.
Oh, poor Julian Sands. How long have we been making these videos? 2
Since
years?
before we.
What?
Since before we went missing.
Yeah, I remember talking about it.
Christopher Plummer. James Caan.
Hmm.
There's quite a few from the 2020s, actually, considering.
Hmm.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah.
Oh, we're nearly at the bottom of the list.
Okay.
Terry Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not actually been released yet. But apparently it's going to be released. And yeah. So yeah, list
Well,
of films released posthumously.
I know one that will be that isn't on there. I think.
Okay.
I think I read that John Malkovich was involved in a film that won't be released until like 2160 or something.
Okay.
That's one. No, that was a good connection, Gerald. Would you like my last topic?
I would say that there's a reason that's not on there yet, and that's because he's not dead yet.
Well, yeah, it will be on there though.
No, yeah, it should be on there at some point. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that list. And if you at home, he probably isn't here still. If you were and you did that, then
Well
and if
done.
you got it, to let us know. Leave a comment or something to let us know that you managed it, even though you might want to just cheat and tell us that you managed it when you didn't. Hang on, this is the race one.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay. Anyway, carry on.
Do you
Yeah,
know
what's your
what?
topic? I'm out of topics now. But
We're killing a guy who is basically selling snake water or snake oil.
oh, okay. Was he trying to sell it to the bloke you wanted for snake?
No, he's selling it to rubes. Oh shit! I'm trespassing.
Not anymore.
There's fucking security everywhere, and they do notice you.
You're a member of staff.
Yeah, I know, but fuck. We've been spotted.
You need to change outfit, then, don't you?
Oh.
So, what's your last topic?
So, I was on the Office subreddit, and they were talking about Office fan theories,
Hmm.
and I sort of thought it might be nice to have a fan theory. You know, what are some fan theories you like? One of the ones they mentioned was that the production team thought there was so much money in the documentary they were making that they bought paper from the Office in order to keep it afloat, which I quite liked.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a reasonable theory.
Yeah. Do you have any?
I'm trying to think of any that I can think of off the top of my head, because it's not something that I normally. It's not a thing that I normally think about all that much.
current head of Atlanta. Be careful, 47. His charm and charisma has drained many people of their
What
life
fan
force.
theories can I think of?
I've really balled this up, haven't I?
Yeah. No, I can't. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
No,
No.
no. I do like fan theories. When
I know
I
you.
wrote for the site, I did fan theory stuff, which was always
Yeah,
pretty
a few.
popular, really, wasn't it?
It was. I saw an adjacent topic here.
Yeah.
I saw people finally got an answer as to why Homer Simpson still works at the nuclear power plant.
Why?
Because Abraham Simpson at one point was a private detective
And he got
who
dirt on.
helped cover up on Burns.
Cover up what?
Yeah. He had to cover up something that Burns did,
Right.
and as such, he
Burns owes him a favour.
he owes. Yeah, and that is a job for life for Homer,
Huh.
despite his obvious incompetence.
Lovely.
And that was shown in an episode.
A recent one.
There are people suggesting, yeah. There's people suggesting that they may have be having a sort of Simpsons renaissance at the moment because they sort of did a fake out, didn't they?
Their final episode where they referenced famous finales. Like Frasier was referenced.
Yeah.
So yeah.
With Sideshow Bob.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And yeah. Do you know what? I keep hearing that the best Simpsons episode is Homer's Enemy.
With Frank Grimes.
Yes. And there's so many people interpreting it in so many
rate
different
it that
ways.
highly.
Really?
No, it's all right. I wouldn't ever say it's one of my favourites.
Hmm. Well, I should probably watch more of The Simpsons, but I have seen it, and I do think it's a great episode because it's an analysis of.
I'm a big fan of Marge versus the Monorail.
Well, lots of people are. You got the song, haven't you?
Yeah, but I mean, outside of that, it's a prime example of the all-encompassing Simpsons experience, isn't it?
Mm.
Really, you've got Homer manages to end up in a niche situation. You get the cultural references. You got your celebrity cameo. You've got your entertaining musical number, and one of the female family members saves the day.
Leonard
Sort of.
Nimoy. He was in that, wasn't he?
He was. And he takes credit for saving the day, even though he didn't do anything.
Mm.
Or did he?
Oh, I love Leonard Nimoy.
Well,
Right, I can do this pretty easily. This one, it's not a difficult mission. Watch me fuck it up.
I'll try to, but with the way the lag's been.
Well, you can watch the video once it's done.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'll be working next week.
Whittleton Creek is fast becoming my favourite map on this. In fact, I think it is.
Good old suburbia.
There's a lot of user-made missions in this that I've been doing. I've been doing a few of. They're quite difficult sometimes.
You shouldn't hide in a freezer. What if you get stuck in there?
Like Anne, what's her face on Corrie in the 90s.
Well, that's the whole thing, isn't it? Is that you might get stuck in a freezer.
I heard about an American woman who worked at not Walmart but a big place like that and got stuck in an industrial oven. And her mother, who also worked there, found her.
Oh, is this the one where they suspect foul play, and the camera doesn't cover that particular area of? I'd heard about something like this.
Maybe.
Choke him out, or don't. You might like it.
Come on, you back in your fridge. I say back in
Well,
your fridge.
kill him.
Huh?
I will kill him.
Well,
Like they don't. They're airtight. They have to be.
Uh,
That's what we rub his heels for. He will suffocate in there.
uh.
You'll suffocate in there even quicker if you're in there.
I'm gonna breathe very deeply just to spite him.
Did you know you can temporarily survive inside a bag of holding in D&D if you go inside it?
It's not very big, is it? Bag of holding. Surely there's a weight limit.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I know that you can, in theory, go inside it.
Hmm. I suppose a bag of holding. Yeah, they have them in Adventure is Nigh, and it's quite sizable. He fits a talking door in it, so yeah.
My understanding is that there is 10 minutes worth of oxygen inside one, or 10 minutes worth of air inside a bag of holding.
Hmm.
But that is 10 minutes. Obviously, that's divided by the number of people that are in there. So if you have 2 people in there, you only got 5 minutes.
Well, surely it's
so on
at
and so forth, because that's how maths works.
the DM's discretion.
Well, yeah, but I mean, on as rules as written,
Yeah.
you've got 10 minutes of air inside a bag of holding.
Mm.
Unless, of course, you leave the door open.
Mm.
In which case, in theory, you've got more.
Mm.
But, you know.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, this hasn't helped.
Does it now?
How do I do? I can't remember how I get up there.
What, upstairs?
Yeah.
Is there not a way around the back?
Usually, you can't really go up the front, can I?
I don't know.
Very annoying. This sort of weird. I play it normally,
Rain pipe.
and I'm fine. Oh well, that might work. I'm gonna play it when I'm recording, and it goes to shit. Right.
You're welcome.
Thank you. This is not how I usually get in, and I can't remember how I usually get in. It's not like this.
Are you going to hide in the shower?
No, I'm gonna. I'm gonna deal with this guy.
Oh my god, not Dr. Pep.
No. Right. You know, it's always the way with this. I play this mission so many times and it goes smooth as fuck.
Well, you know, you're overthinking it, clearly.
I just need him to go away. Then I can poison his water. And job's a good one.
Woohoo.
Mm. Well, what's going on with you then? How's your partner?
Fine. You know, nothing. Just doing stuff.
What sort of stuff is she doing?
Well, it's work mostly. It's not, it's just life is normal.
Yep. That's good.
Is Galen Voles. Don't let his home practice fool you. He's no more a doctor than his business partner.
Go
You're
on,
not just
mate.
gonna like shoot him in the back of the head or something.
Well, I could do, but shit. But I kind of want to poison him. Ah, it's a lovely day. Would you like to live in a place like this? I mean,
I
it
don't
is
know.
in America, which is currently on fire, but
I mean, if it wasn't in America, maybe I could be tempted. We've got a nice garden size, local renewable energy source.
nice enough view. Quaint little
Seems
suburban
quiet enough street.
neighborhood.
There's a bit too much murder for my liking, but
Sorry. Finally.
you're not that sorry. You're about to do another one.
Fuck's sake.
Here you go, he's on his own. Just shoot him.
I'm not going to
done with it.
shoot him.
This is you're overthinking it.
Glad you could make it today, Mr.
Uh,
Me too, Dr. Bowles.
So, you said they've given you 4 months.
Yeah, maybe 5 if I leave work.
is there a fire alarm out here I can get to? So I can set off the fire alarm. They'll all move, you see.
Dale, I see cases like yours all the time. Hopeless as far as the medical. Oh God! Help! Please help me! I haven't seen you before. Who are you?
Did he put out a baseball bat? Just
No, he's a mailman. All his newspapers went flying.
Oh.
Although he was saying he only had like 4 months to live, so it's fine.
What you're doing is suggesting that you've done him a favour.
Copy, Command.
Yeah.
Still looking.
What a mess, am I right? So in 5 or 6 hours, he's going to take a drink.
Honestly, I just. So now we've got to wait for him to drink.
Yes. Shall we go to a party while we wait?
Yeah, sure.
Might as well. This is the life, eh?
Ah, yes, mini golf on a thing.
This is a lovely house. It's the kitchen. Nice. It's a good sized kitchen, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And lovely drawers. Awful lot of bread. There's only 2 of them.
Oh, we've got a party, haven't they?
It's burned through. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. You got a little study nook.
I don't like where the study nook is.
Well, you've got a. I think you've got a proper study as well. But this is sort of the garage, and you've got a laundry. How that's going to get dry in here, I do not know. But I suppose they've just bunged it in there because I've got a party going on outside. Look at this lovely art on the wall. Isn't that nice?
I mean, I dry my washing hung up inside. It dries perfectly fine.
I have a tumble dryer.
Yeah, well, good for you. I don't. I have to dry it inside, and it works perfectly fine.
It's a good size living room. Nice carpet, isn't it?
I don't like the look of it.
Do you not like this house? I wouldn't mind living here.
The carpet, the pile doesn't look right. It might just be the resolution because we've had to descale the settings, haven't we, for me?
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
This room is fine.
it's more like a games room, really, isn't it? A collectible room if you're into football or whatever, like they are.
That's where I'd watch my Formula One.
Yeah. And this is the bedroom.
I'm not too sure about the two doors going into it personally.
Well, they both lead out into the corridor, so yeah. And well, they could do better closet space. It's just an empty room there. I guess they're doing it up. I guess this is where they keep the dog. Yeah. Yeah. Bathroom. Nice enough bathroom.
Freestanding bathtub.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
American absurd notion that they should have a washer and a dryer in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But no, I mean I like this room.
Yeah.
If it were me, I'd just add a bed into that room, and I don't like where that exercise bike is though.
No.
Facing the wall. How
No.
boring is that?
You'd
I'd have
want
it near the TV.
you want it sort of central, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd probably have it next to the sofa, watching towards the TV.
And you've got your attic
Oh, I'm not too sure about that placement either.
just up
We have a
here.
desk there.
It's a decent enough space.
Good God, is he gonna have a drink yet?
Oh. Look at all the parcels and shit on the floor. It's still poison, which is good.
It'd be nicer if he was actually drink the damn thing.
Patience. This never goes this way when I play alone.
Do you normally kill the mailman?
No.
Well, I wonder if maybe that's part of the problem. He's not going to sit down and talk to the mailman because the mailman's no longer about. Are you thinking of an alternate course of action?
Maybe.
Target eliminated. Excellent work, 47. Time to make your exit.
A flawless hit.
Can't believe how effective that bullet was to his face.
I told you we should have done that from the start.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Why ever didn't you listen to yourself?
And now I'm lost.
Stop, turn around. Well, just go down the stairs, maybe. Jesus, how do you not know your way around these bloody maps that you spend all this bloody time?
I fucking did. I'm really annoyed. I always do that map really well. It's so easy. You sneak in, you poison him, or you get him alone. It's not difficult.
And yet you make it look so bloody hard.
I promise you.
You know those adverts? You know those adverts you get for mobile games where they're really playing so badly.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's you. That's you when you play this.
Yeah, I am working for IO or whatever company makes this. Right,
IDOS?
let's
Did they
wait
do
for
it?
the bus.
Was it Ubisoft? Maybe I don't know. Honestly, liability to the cause.
One day I will do one of these well on camera.
Well, that's that.
If
Two
you say
super
so.
snake oil salesmen in the world, or exponentially more if you include their downlines. Well done as usual, 47.
So yes. So next time we're starting game 3,
Hooray!
and there's still shit I can go back and do in the first game. But I will do the third game and then we'll reevaluate. So we're going to sunny Dubai. Dubai.
Hooray!
Bye.